mountains. It is even warmer and sunnier than yesterday. So we're actually gonna go do our first track workout today out at conduit High School. It is a Sunday, so it shouldn't be very busy. I just got to the lot. I think we're gonna spend about an hour here, go around because that's the warmest time of the day, and then come back. I just wanted to show you, because I don't think I've done this, how far we've gotten with the roof. So again, you can never see quite as well, but you can see we've made it to this garage door, which is really halfway. It's about 50 feet. The whole building is 110, so just under halfway. So we're looking good. And tomorrow Mitch will be, I guess together, because it's supposed to be afternoon. We can both go together and pick up the extra insulation, and I think we can be finished with this thing in a couple of days, 3 days probably. I haven't really told you what Mitch has been up to the last couple of days, but maybe I have. I don't remember. I feel like I have, but or I had told you what he's planning to do, but then don't know what he did. So yesterday he was working on the boxes, the electrical boxes, and those are done. But let me show you real quick. So we have an opening garage door. I'm a little too excited about this. And the other thing he got done is this. And I know you can't quite tell in the video, but it makes a huge difference in here. It actually makes it way darker, which is crazy because like the whole roof, or half the roof, is still open. But this whole thing is up except for the very top, because again he has to put the top piece. So the ones that come out have to go on before he puts the top piece on, but they're massive progress. Today is the day that he is going down to Denver to pick up the rest of the installation that we were missing. So he's actually starting to pull that tarp back, and he's hoping to be able to finish this today, because he has to like glue it down on the sides before he goes down to Denver. And then tonight, when he comes back and brings the installation here, maybe pull the next tarp, which is about the right size, and then tomorrow come in and drop in the insulation and start roofing, so we can have 4/5 done. So very exciting stuff going on. Mitch has installed the emergency disconnect, and now he's working on this side, on this box. He has also brought the wires we were working on last night all the way to here, so they're almost to those boxes. And last night he ended up working on the garage door.
Okay. Now where?
For the bottom, you mean?
Maybe if I just take one across at an angle. I suppose, I don't know what these holes are for. I don't know if I can, not allowed to, sure if you're like, not allowed to drill another hole. Or do I just come off of one side only? If it was this side, I would do it on this side. I don't really want to put another bolt. I'm already going to have to deal with that one. Not the builder. What's so funny?
It's funny.
I have to glue the white tarp onto the top of the beams. I don't know what we call them.
I have called them like 14 different things throughout this whole process.
I mean, these ones are purlins, the wall is girts.
The arch. I've been calling it the arch.
I don't know. but I have to glue that on. That's what I'm gonna be working on. I don't think I'll be able to get the second one on, so I won't start it before I leave, but...
No, but when you come back.
As long as it's not windy, I can do that tonight. That'll be the best. We'll have 2. We can just roll that insulation fast and go.
Yeah.
Half a day probably we could get it for 2 people. I don't know. If you want to go up with a skid steer and get the other, we're out of metal.
Oh, okay.
So the last one is up there if you want to go up and get it.
Okay.
And then we can have it down here. I thought maybe I can get some pre-drilled tonight so that we're like ready to go.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Who knows what will come up?
It's not fun.
Until the last piece of metal's on the building, we don't know nothing. I'll get the 4th bay tonight, hopefully. Depends how long this takes and what time we'll get back. I think I can do it.
The white, you mean?
Yeah, just get the white ready, and then when packets here we can do stuff that is like lifting, because it's stupid for 2 of us to do this. It's gonna be...
Yeah, the white. We had some friends, Volvo friends actually, visit us today, and Pat, one of them, is actually coming to help out tomorrow, so that will be nice. At least for you to not be alone, if nothing else.
And he's like a rock climber, so I can't imagine that he's like too afraid of like being on the roof.
No, I think that would be nice. Yeah, so we're on our way to pick up the last insulation. We have made it back to the lot with the insulation.
After 3 days.
What?
It wasn't 3 days.
It wasn't so bad, it's just dark. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna get that white on. I said we would be back here at 5, and it is what time?
My phone is dead.
Oh, it's got to be close to 5.
We are in the car, that's so hard.
5:15. We're 15 minutes off, and I said it would take me 2 hours. Hopefully it takes me less.
Okay.
So, about normal quitting time really still.
Yeah, I mean you came back home at like 8:50 yesterday,
Yeah.
so you're gonna have an early night.
I've been trying to do 7. It seems reasonable.
Yeah.
When I stop at 7, I'm not so tired.
And here is the insulation. We were able to fit it all. It wasn't so bad. I mean, it stacked pretty nice, really.
Yeah.
We have it all. I think you had said 30.
There's more.
Yeah, they gave us more than 30.
I think so too, so.
Like, I think we're supposed to get 29, and I think there's like 33 maybe. I don't know. So it's 7:15. Mitch just called me that he finished putting up the tarp. So now we have all the tarps all the way to the 4th bay. And there's very little insulation and roofing over the 3rd bay. So tomorrow, I do think this is very ambitious, but they're hoping, him and Pat is coming very early to help him. They're hoping to drop in the insulation, which is almost exactly the length of that, like 3/4 of the 3rd bay and the 4th bay, and just basically go down screwing on the roofing. Tomorrow evening is supposed to rain/snow. So depending how that goes is going to affect the next few days and the rest of the week. The only thing we're missing at this point is the main door, and I don't think the inspector is going to care about that. I mean, it's framed correctly, we just haven't put the door. So I think by mid next week we can go to putting the turf down and just getting the inside all nice and pretty, and then finally getting the pit in. So I'm very excited, and I cannot wait for all of this to be done and for Mitch to be able to wake up and have breakfast and coffee here and not be working like 18-hour days. And we're almost there. We're really close. I got to the lot about an hour ago. I brought lunch for Mitch and Pat. Pat had to go to coach actually, and they got a lot done. You can see up here, so we're past this side of the far garage door now. On the back, we're actually all the way, I think we're missing one piece to be fully covering the insulation. So I think on that side, on the back, we're 6 pieces ahead of this side. And in here you can get an idea of how far that is. So halfway into the 4th bay. So I think there's about 6 pieces on the front side to catch up with the back side. And then you will need to put the top pieces, like the little triangle pieces that go on the top, and then depending on what time it is, kind of decide where to go from there. I am trying to help a little with the electric, so I've been working for like 2 hours to try to get this little piece here and into the box and come around. There needs to be one right here and maybe one at the top, but I cannot. That metal is really thick and can barely drill on the thin metal, so I'm not even gonna try there. So I'm just trying to do the part on the thinner metal on the gird and get it all the way there. Okay, I just put up the last one. I didn't make it all the way to the box, so I put the last one here. And I'm just not really sure what Mitch is gonna want to do here. Maybe he wants to come over this, or maybe he wants to go behind it and kind of come behind the box like these do. So yeah, that was terrible. So for the past like hour and a half, I've been working on passing this wire through, around the window, up there, and then down. So I have just gotten around the window just now, like an hour and a half later, and it needs to go across this into this box. Meanwhile, Mitch had to cut the 10-foot pieces. I think there might be like 12, I'm not 100% sure, of the insulation that is missing. You can see the difference in color that is missing right there. So he's going, what I call upstairs, to put that in and then finish up with the roofing. So all that's going to be done tonight. It's still pretty early, it's like 3 or 3:30, so everything is going good. Sadly, tomorrow not only is it supposed to snow, thankfully only for a few hours in the morning, but it's supposed to be one of the windiest days of the year. So even if there isn't so much snow and water that we need to wait for to melt and drain, I don't think it's gonna be the best working on the roof and having insulation and panels flying everywhere. So I think tomorrow is gonna be the day we finish up all the inside electric, go around the garage doors, connect the 2 next lights, and maybe Mitch can even put the white so that we can connect that light and be fully done with the electric. All that we have to do is drop in the insulation and the roofing panels and be done the next day and be able to have the inspector over hopefully by Friday. I was screwing in the last screw and it broke and it got stuck in there, and it's so hard to drill on this because it's this big column, and Mitch said that now I have to drill a new one. I can't just like push that through or anything, so I have taken the executive decision to stop there and he can drill the thick metal. So Mitch has finished with insulation, it's all out and in, and he's actually just driving the man lift around. I'm not exactly sure how far back, I guess we might be able to see. He has stopped before the new insulation. Not so far past, I don't know if you can see, and compared to where that base starts, not so far past where the base starts actually. So each base 20 feet, I would say that's maybe a quarter in, so he might have just under 15 feet. So about five panels on each side, so that's not be too bad. I forgot that before putting the roof panels on, Mitch actually has to put the top insulation on the roll that goes from pretty much this front side all the way to the back side. So I just got home a little bit ago. Mitch is at the lot. He's working on finishing roofing the fourth bay, and then he has to kind of cover up the insulation that we haven't used because it is supposed to snow, like I said, tonight. And then tonight he will definitely, I am sure he will finish the fourth bay. He is getting really fast at roofing. And then tomorrow, depending on how bad the snow and the wind is, because it's supposed to be like one of the windiest days of the year, depending on how bad it is, I think we are probably going to be forced to work on the electric, which I think is completely fine, because I think it will be amazing to just get the rough inspection by Friday and then be putting up the lights over the weekend. I think it will be very fun and very rewarding.
Come on, 1, 2. Hey stop 참무책임해 왜 자꾸 들었다 놨다 해 헷갈리게